Alright, well hello and welcome to this week's video all about cold calling. Now many of you, when you think of cold calling, you think of sales, and oftentimes there's a negative impression with that. However, cold calling can be a very important and integral part in combination with many other activities for one's overall job search, and this is just a short video to talk a little bit more about that. Cold calling in and of itself is the ultimate goal of making a connection. Maybe it's reaching out to a business to find out if they have any current positions that are open. Oftentimes positions may or may not be posted to the masses, so cold calling is one way of finding out about positions that may not yet be discovered and not have hundreds of applicants already applying. It can also be a way of getting your resume out to a potential prospective employer and leaving it with them for future opportunities if they don't currently have any openings that would be a fit for you, and doing so by sending it through email or fax after the cold call. Either way, it's a great way to network, get out, get to know a company, and leave them hopefully with a resume of yours for that consideration, and potentially even an informational interview if they're not hiring. So when it comes to cold calling and building that list, I wanted to give you an example here today. And so let's say I am a recent paralegal graduate. I'm interested in working for a law firm, and I happen to be in the Minneapolis, Twin Cities area. So I'll go to yellowpages.com, which I have had a fair amount of success with in coming up with companies, entering all law firms near Minneapolis, Minnesota. We'll go ahead and do a search, and lo and behold, you'll see here comes up with a wide assortment in and around the Twin Cities here. A great big list of all kinds of law firms, tax relief, family, criminal, immigration, you name it. So we'll continue to scroll down, and again, we're already up to 30 different places, and as you can see here, there are quite a few results. Now some of these will be duplicates, so there isn't necessarily 6,605 total different results, but there's going to be enough here where I can definitely make a dent in reaching out by phone and looking to connect with these attorneys to inquire about positions and to leave them with my resume. So definitely look at and consider Yellow Pages as one way to come up with places to call. This works for all kinds of businesses. I mean, you could look up marketing agencies or design firms. You name it. It's a great way to go. Another one that I like to recommend is Bing, Microsoft's search engine. I've had success here as well, and so for example on this site you could literally post up all law firms in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Run the search, and as you can see here, it'll send you to a variety of links that you could look up more, but here, if you look, there's 5 listed. I'm going to click on See All Business Listings, and sure enough, it, similar to Yellow Pages, will begin to give me a long list of different places. So you know, again, sometimes the searches are better than others, and sometimes you can refine your search to come up with different things and different businesses. But then you can click along, as you see here, and be looking for different pages and even more. So I definitely recommend both of those sites, Bing and Yellow Pages, but you could do the same with Google, and also just general company research out there through sites like Glassdoor.com and others. So definitely utilize this to come up with those lists, to make those calls. Realize that yes, it's going to take you out of your comfort zone, but that's a good thing, because if you're outside the comfort zone, it means you're learning and you're growing, and it will become second nature. And you never know, you might just find that company that's hiring and that just literally the need is so fresh and so new that you get your resume in their hands, they invite you for an interview, and bam, a week or two later, there you go, starting for them. So definitely consider this as a part of your job search, and reach out to your career services advisor if you have any other questions or concerns. Thank you so much, and have a great week.